So get this, a rookie just put up a stat line for the ages. A super team's perfect record was absolutely shattered. And two of the biggest names in sports are facing radically different futures. Let's break this down.
Okay, we're going to start in the NBA, where a single performance last night wasn't just another win on the schedule. No, it was a massive statement.
41. That is the number of points that San Antonio Spurs rookie phenom Victor Wembanyama just dropped on the Chicago Bulls. A season-high 41 points in a dominant win that has the entire league talking.
But look, these numbers right here, they only tell part of the story. It wasn't just the final stats that were staggering. It was how unbelievably fast he got there. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. In less than 9 minutes of game time, he'd already locked in a double-double. This kind of performance is completely rewriting what we should expect from a rookie, and it's putting the entire league on notice, especially the teams at the very top of the standings. And you know, Wembanyama's historic night, it is not happening in a vacuum. It's pouring gasoline on an already frantic race for that #1 seed out west, and it's setting up an incredible collision course between two titans. Just look at how tight this race is. With every single win, the Spurs are closing that gap on the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are led by the reigning MVP. What we're seeing is a clash of two very, very different superstars for control of the entire conference. So on one side, you have the phenomenon, Wembanyama, a player who seems to defy the laws of physics. And on the other, you have the reigning MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a player that analysts are now calling the best closer in the entire game. And that is exactly the point that former NBA forward Chandler Parsons is making. He believes that SGA's uncanny ability to just take over in the clutch is what truly sets him apart from everybody else. But SGA's style, well, it's deeply polarizing. His critics will point to the high number of points he racks up from the free throw line, earning him that nickname free throw merchant, and honestly, making him one of the most debated players in the league today. All right, so while these new titans are rising in the NBA, a supposed dynasty over in baseball just showed its first major crack, proving that, perfection is always a fragile thing. The Los Angeles Dodgers, a team that looked absolutely unstoppable after starting the season 3-0, they were just handed their first loss of the season by the Cleveland Guardians. A pretty stunning end to what looked like a perfect start. I mean, the Dodgers' billion-dollar lineup, this murderer's row of superstars, went completely ice cold. They combined for just 3 hits. But the most compelling story of the night wasn't who couldn't hit. It was the man on the mound for LA. That is a quote from Dodgers pitcher Rookie Sasaki. So after a really disastrous spring training, he admitted he went into the game with 0 confidence. And yet he delivered a really promising start. A small, personal victory, right inside a surprising team defeat. And this whole theme of a star's vulnerability, it goes way beyond the baseball diamond. It's now playing out for 2 of the biggest icons of their generation, who find themselves in 2 very different and very public spotlights. So on one hand, you have John Cena making this celebrated return to host wrestling's biggest stage. And on the other, you have broadcast executives at CBS literally struggling with how to handle the controversy surrounding Tiger Woods. They're describing the situation as a minefield just days before the Masters, one of golf's biggest tournaments. It's just a stark, really powerful contrast in how the legacies of 2 legends are being shaped right now, in real time. Okay, so you've got all these different headlines from just a single night in sports. What does it all actually tell us? Let's connect the dots here. First off, the future is already here. It's happening way faster than anybody expected. Players like Wembanyama and SGA aren't just next in line. They're actively reshaping what a superstar even looks like right now. Second thing, super teams are vulnerable. The Dodgers' stunning loss is a huge reminder that no amount of money or talent on paper can guarantee you a victory. Parity is alive and well. And third, legacies never set in stone. The totally different paths of John Cena and Tiger Woods prove that an athlete's narrative is a living, breathing thing. It's constantly being written, debated, and revised right in front of us. The bottom line is this. We are watching a potential changing of the guard across the entire sports world, and it is happening faster than anyone could have predicted. Old assumptions are being shattered, and brand new stories are being written every single night. Which really leaves us with one final question for you. Which of these moments will we still be talking about 5 years from today? Drop your answer in the comments below.